Okay, so last night we found out that I forgot to record, but I said as you were leaving yesterday that I would show you how to create this assignment in this little video today. So the assignment I created last night was called Motivating Online Teacher Comments or something like that. It was an introductory item. Remember that I said the student is just going to submit a video, a link, or a quote on why you want to teach online, why are they taking this class. It's an introductory assignment. Try to think of one that you would use in your class. It's just a way to see that your students are checking in. We set it for 10 points, and we made it a text box entry, a website URL, or file upload. So how did I create this? That's the thing I wanted to show you. Okay, so let's go back to the modules. And in your practice shell, remember all you have to do is edit these upper items here, but you have to create one more assignment. Okay. To do that, you go up here to the plus sign. Okay, in the introductory module, you click on the plus sign. The first thing you want to choose is assignment. Okay. It's probably a little complex to start with quizzes, so I would just do assignment. Choose new assignment, and I'm going to call this what inspires you to teach. Okay, I'm going to call it that this time because I've thought about it a little bit, right? Okay, so when you create a new assignment, it puts it here at the bottom of a module. You click on it and add the features to it. Okay, so remember when you want to edit an assignment, you click on the upper right area for that. Okay, each assignment will need a description. Okay, so please submit a picture, a video, or a quote that inspires you to teach. I will use these throughout this course. Okay, so yeah, it's not a complex assignment, but you're checking attendance. You're checking that students are doing what you're asking them to do. You don't have to make it worth points, but I'm going to just tell you ahead of time, if you don't, they have a tendency just to skip it because it'll say 0 points. We'll talk about group categories later when we get to the grade book and how you can put things in categories. The submission type. So this was the key last night. So the submission type, it's going to be an online submission. You're going to give them an option to type in a quote, which is a text entry, right? Just in a little window. Okay. You're going to give them the option to submit a URL. Maybe they just want to give you a link to YouTube. And you're going to give them an option to just upload a file. Let's say they have this picture that they know that's inspiring. They'll just upload that. Okay. Or they might upload a video or whatever. So we won't restrict the file types. Plagiarism review. Okay, so this is not a paper, right? So we don't need to worry about plagiarism review. It's not a group assignment. Doesn't require peer review. And then a due date. So always give it a due date because that'll kind of send them notifications in their notification system. And, you're actually teaching it as a course so that they will do it by a certain date, right? So I'll just choose April 5th at 11:59 p.m. is the default date. If you wanted to say, 10 p.m., you can just type it in down here. Click done. Notice it changes. Click save. And now you have an assignment, right, in which they can submit. So if I go back to modules, I've created a little container. I'm going to publish this on the right side like we talked about last night. Let's refresh the page. Remember, if you refresh the page, you see all the green. And now I have an assignment, and I'm going to get rid of this one because I think this new one is better. Okay. All right. So that's how that works. I've also included some other helpful tips in the announcement.